Oh, as in my wants versus needs video, it's really important, especially when you're going on this journey to becoming debt free, to effectively think, really, really think, do I need this? Is there a way I can spend money on this purchase, whatever it is? And also, as well, like, is it going to further my life? Is it going to further my development? Is it going to further me towards achieving the goals that I want to achieve? So I think it's very important to do that because, as you guys know, if you've been watching my videos, I was in debilitating debt over the course of 10 years. And thankfully, I've been able to optimize my spending, live more frugal, and so on, that you might hear on a lot of other finance channels. But one thing that I find very important is the mental attitude towards it. So it's not just a case of you're not restricting yourself. That's a sort of very negative, very poor attitude to have. Instead, what you're doing, you're readjusting, you're reorganizing, and so on to reach a better goal. Simple as that. So that's why I say it's about healthy decisions because you're doing it for the right reason. It's to make you not only to accomplish a goal of becoming debt free and managing your money better, but also is to make you feel better as well. You're not doing it to punish yourself, you're doing it to improve yourself. Simple as that. So basically, these days I have a very, very tight grip. It's a very tight grip on what I actually spend money on. I think to myself, okay, is this going to further me as a content creator? Yes or no? Is it going to improve my health? Yes or no? Like, food. Is it going to help me develop as a human being? If not, then I will probably just not get it. Simple as that. And even when it comes to things that I usually buy, because I'm a gamer, I do a lot of gaming content on my other channels. I always think, is there a way I could save money on this purchase? Could I request the game from the developer directly? Could I get a discount from a retailer? And so on. Because some retail companies, especially now with all the competition from Amazon and so on, are fighting really hard and they can give you some really amazing discounts if you just look for them. So it's a case of if you want to try and save money that way, think. Or, like for example, I buy my games most of the time from a company called game.co.uk or Game Digital. And the reason why I really like using them is because they give you a rebate on your purchases, especially if you have the elite membership, that rebate goes up way higher. So, and that builds up over time. So, and also as well, when I buy food, right next door, I have a co-op, which is a supermarket in the UK. And it's a little store, but it's part of the wider co-op chain. And they also have a rebate system. So every time I buy co-op branded products, I earn money back on my membership card. And eventually that money back can be so much that it pays for the entire next shop, like after a few purchases. So rebates and stuff like that are good. They're great. So I'm always trying to save money that way. And I'm always thinking, like, what can I do? Because what I'm actually trying to achieve is I want my content creation to really grow. So it already meets the bare minimum. Like, I'm paying all my bills, I'm surviving, but I want to go from surviving to thriving. Simple as that. And if I keep on this sort of attitude and I keep doing what I'm doing, eventually it will happen. I run 6 YouTube channels. I live stream every day over on Twitch on my live stream, and I'm posting more on my social media and so on. So I'm setting myself up towards success in the future, basically. Whereas before, I used to be so stressed about, oh no, I've got debt. Am I going to be able to pay my bills this month? Blah, 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 blah. Like, thankfully, like I said, I'm past that. And I am personally mentoring a couple of people towards clearing their debt. So I'm not a financial advisor. I'm definitely not. If you want financial help, please seek the help of a professional. If you want medical help or anything, please, like, do not be swayed. Like, don't think you could do it yourself. Like, go to a professional. But I like to share these experience of my life and these things that have happened in my life because hopefully it will further other people's lives. As simple as that. So, and when I make these videos, my goal is to help one single person. If the video helps one single person at any point in time, then it was worth making. Simple as that. So, if you have been helped by my content, especially in personal finance, post in the comments down below. Let other people see that I've helped you. So, and also as well, like I said, it's not just about spend less, because you might come into these videos and think, okay, well, it's a financial channel, so what is he going to do? He's going to tell me to just spend no money, and then yeah. That's not it at all. It's like it's part of the entire package. It's part of managing your brain, your mental health, as well as setting goals, managing your money, and so on. There's a lot more to it than spend less. Simple as that. So, like I said, healthy money decisions. It's important to make them all the time in all aspects of your life. But like I said, you are allowed to have fun. But it's not just a case of become so frugal that you don't eat. Of course, I've said that. I'm saying it time and time again in my videos. It's not about that. But it's a case of what can you do to make your life better with the decisions you make when it comes to money. And also that applies to all of life, really. Like what decisions can you make that help further you in every regard, not just money. But that's a discussion for maybe another channel, basically. So yeah.